We only got one table of cash up at the moment over here on WPT Global, where I think the softest cash games on the net are. However, I know y'all are focused on this final table. Whew, we got I got premature celebration, man. Oof. Down here at the final table, we got like basically the nuts. Oh man. Oopsies. Here four-handed, we are guaranteed 5,000 already. This feels a little bit shaky, a little shaky. Oh, now what have I gotten myself into? Okie dokie, it was a value bet on the flop. We're on the money bubble up here in this 600 in Big Poker Thursdays. 3 from the money, we got a nice stack, 5 of 17. But like everyone to our left has this covered, so we're just gonna like kind of chill. Not a big fan of the turn. Or the river. How many straight draws can you have? Not many. I mean, it's hard for me to have the best hand here, I think. I'm just gonna, let's see. Yeah. Money! We are ITM over here. So I think we're just gonna call with these stacks versus each other. On this kind of a board, it's gonna be a little hard for me to get away. And I've had nothing but rags at the final table, and I'm just dwindling. And we're just checking, like I don't. Yeah. Way to not get paid, dude. I guess I'm just stuck in the big blind because like I want these two to try to battle a little bit, and I'm gonna get called with any two, and so 6 highs just kind of feels stupid to shove. Even though it's like a 6-5 suited, I know. Oh baby, let's do it. What? Oh, you know it. First place in this is 13,700. Not bad, not bad. I has pair. Quick call, that's not good. Oh, okay. I can work with that. I can work with that. High cards. Geo. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh god. 3-handed, there's not that much ICM. It's also hard for me to believe that this is much. You can take the top out pretty much, right? You can't really have 10s plus. I call. Okay. Woo! Don't call it a comeback. Ape and his soul reads. It's fun. Oh, baby. That's what I was trying to tell. This thing says my ICM value is only like 8K, but I actually think my ICM value is 13,700. So we are heads up for all of the beans. I thought blind versus blind, you could actually just like value bet. I mean, heads up, you can even just value bet this. Try to showdown. Yeah. Part of me wants to think that you might be a wreck if you're 4xing in this kind of a spot, but the other part of me is like I don't know how to play against it, so it's kind of tough. Like, this may be the end, although we might just be chopping it up, I think, with this bet size if he calls. Yeah, just hard to call with worse there, especially after making that big bet. I'm gonna limp call, though I think you can limp shove. I just feel like, wow, okay, let's go. Just snap potted it. Sorry. My question's about recreational or not. He has his own name, so maybe that's. This heads up match went just the way I like it. Not eventful or anything. Yeah. Woo. Okay, we won that tournament for 13,000. It looks like it might be a good day. Ba-bam. We have not been doing very well in cash. Like I got my account up to like 70K, and then there was a whale sitting at 200, 400, 800, and I promptly lost like, well, in the next few days I lost quite a bit. Like I lost pretty much it all back. I was talking a little bit about how I think that at some point the losses were getting to me more than they should have been, and if you're really paying attention, you should stop playing when you feel like that. Yeah, I'm down in the cash game slug so far. Speaking of, we're just gonna check back here. I think that I misplayed a little. Oh, I misplayed some stuff, but I don't know about this. But I mean, I got the ace of clubs. If it was a club, I would have continued. I feel like this is like pocket tens or something. And the question is, can I make it fold with 2 flush draws having missed? I don't know. I think probably not. Pocket eights, pocket tens, same kind of thing. I think it's important to not think about how much you're up or down in whatever game you're in. And like I never do in MTTs. In cash I was playing, I think, maybe a little big for what I had in the accounts. But it felt like, I was giving away free money, not playing, versus the wrecks that were at the table. This big shove definitely could be like 8s, 9s, 10s. I'm just wondering if I get to raise call it like as the last in play, like 3-bet all in. Let's see what the 3-bet all in. Yeah, low pairs, Jack 10 suited kind of stuff. Yeah. Yeah. The goal is to very, very quickly go back to the big games. Playing 25, 50, 100, which isn't small. But I want to win a few binds again. Like, check back that turn. I mean, maybe I can just fold this. Yeah, I guess so. People check back ace, jack 10. They just have like ace, queen, ace, king a lot of the times. Oh, wow. So close. My read there. Jack 4 suited. Do I get to call this? I'm not sure. It's big. Like, maybe not. But the question that I've been kind of wondering recently is I think one of the possible mistakes I've been making is expanding versus players that I think are like playing poorly, expanding my pre-flop ranges, but it seems maybe unnecessary. I'll take a look later to see if I actually can call here. I mean, we're definitely calling now in position with the flush draw. My question is, can I make, let's see, I'll bet like a little bit here. Nah, I guess I'll just check this time. Oh, man, I'm glad a heart didn't come, but man, I think I could have. I randomized whether or not to bet because I was unsure about it, but then I didn't love having hearts in my hand. Down here in the high five, we are going to actually, we're like 6 from the money, and this is an actual like 6 from the money. And what I mean is, like, if you're 6 from the money, but it's like 18 left and 12 are paid, that's not actually a bubble, but this is a bubble because people are going to bust out fast. Right. Over here in the cash game, we have 2 middle pairs, but there's also king jack. I think they would have probably bet that, and the check back range is very 1 pair heavy, so I'm just going to bet and bet again. If I get raised, I don't see myself winning this pot very often unless they have like ace 5 suited kind of stuff. I mean, no, like I'm not gonna call. Okay, another 5-way pot on this freaking crazy ass site. We're also, uh-oh, what the heck? Okay, I'll let you know if the C bet works. It did. I mean, I think king queen here just got to just snap calls. Yeah. Money. Hey, I'll take it. I'll take my little 173 right now. Poker gods is funny. I mean, I think I'm all in here. This guy's playing, over a small sample, pretty aggressive. He doesn't need much, although he is playing very tightly. But ace queen is a pretty good hand, Oh gosh. I guess I just need to beat them. 9 ball's cool. So we're just going to play some cash games. I think we get to call 7s here in this. Oh gosh. So it's a 5x 3-bet. We're pretty deep. I do think this is like one of the hands that I think that the actual answer is to like call sometimes, fold sometimes. Oh gosh. Yeah, versus this size, I'm in particular, I am gonna call at least one. If you would half pot bet it, you might have gotten me to fold. So maybe, you know, we'll see. Uh-oh. This card gives a lot of semi bluffs. Just gonna check it down, I think. Sneaky, sneaky. They couldn't have gotten anything else out of me, to be honest. Oh, snap. Ladders. That was unfortunate for the set. Fortunate for me. I'm not going to open this under the gun. I'm doing something a little weird here in the cash game. I'm just calling with jacks because, well, I wanted to keep all of these players in. And this guy's a reg, so I didn't really see much purpose in 3-betting them. I mean, you can do a little bit of both. You're supposed to do both. Not the flop you're exactly like hoping for, though. It's in Chinese yuan. Good. Right. But it's still the kind of game that you can run it up or run it down pretty easily in, especially with the ante and everything like that. I mean, I blocked Jack 10, but like maybe there's some chance I win. Whoa! Look at what they're calling with. I think reshoving is pretty cool here. Calling's fine too. And now that there's another call, I mean, they're tight though. They may call. They may even be trapping, but meh. It's never too big of a mistake to reshove the old queen 10 of clubs for less than 20 big blinds, even versus EP. Because like, this is not the best board for me. Nope, nice hand, Hollow Man. Nice hand, Hollow Man. I do believe I'm going to do something different here and raise fold. You can shove, I guess, but with 10 or less big blinds, you can, at the final table, more than in chip EV, you can raise fold because pot odds don't matter as much. Man, this pisses me off when people do this because, like, I'm always tempted to call. But yeah, now I just get out. He's going to fold too. Although I actually don't think he can be that weak because he has to call whenever I shove. Yeah. He has to be. He's probably pretty strong. Ladders, and very happy to have raise folded there. And that's why you can raise fold at final tables too, right? It's because you want to be able to leave yourself room. This villain raised from the big blind into my straddle. You're betting 1/3 pot. You're not going to fold a pair in position. Is there any value to get from like queen 10, queen? No. Try to show down. Ooh. Reason I didn't even try to bet was because of that. Like, I thought we'd get check called by better pairs. I'm actually pretty unsure about this one. I'm like so far behind and there's like so much in the middle. I mean, I have so few chips. There's going to be a decent amount of pot odds. Raise up blind's going to probably play aggressive enough to where I get this. Yeah, where I get this heads up. I got queen and jack the same shape. I'm very suited. Oh yeah, 47%. Oh, club it. Club it. Yes. Woo. Triple up. And we're back in this. Kind of. Ace. Ooh. Sorry. Too bad. Got a hand down here. And this guy ran a crazy bluff on me. I've seen a sim like this where we're out of position and we do get to bet. I might be wrong though, but I believe in simple three-way on like 10 Jack X. Man, they really do it, like do a lot of attacking of small bets out here. He actually just had it. Nice one, boss. I thought with Ace King, blocking King Queen, that he could even do something like turn pocket eights or something into a bluff because I was betting so small. That might have been a little bit loose. I'll check it out later. Uh-oh. We may need some help. We may need some help. Wrong three. Whoo! Baby. Man. I know ace-5 suited just like slams here. But this villain doesn't raise that much. I mean, I'm just going to call because of that, for that reason. Ugh. I mean, the thing is, they got to know that they can raise this button a lot. Maybe I could have just slammed. It's a small sample anyway. Ugh. Ace high usually calls in like GTO worlds. I don't want to. All right, I'll fold over here. It's funny because I checked my own database and I've been doing worse at some of the stuff I used to be pretty good at. Or like, I guess like there's a couple things I used to do a ton of, right? Like raising in the big blind versus small blind limps, 3-betting versus late position raisers. And then like the other one that I've been trying to do a lot recently is check raising as small blind versus late position. And yeah. Oh, and just mainly 3-betting a lot. God damn. Ooh, we got 20 heads, and you know what I'm gonna do? All in. No, of course, we're gonna min raise. And then slow roll, obviously. Oh, I did it last time right on this blind. Are you gonna really fold this time too? You can't take that shit from me. Who do I think I am? Min raising 4-hour Dota's big blind. Okay, just don't have king 10 or 10-8 of diamonds, please. I also have a hand down here. I'll let you know. This one seems more important. I mean, I'm just doing the obligatory pause as if I'm discussing whether or not to bluff this hand. Have the king of diamonds, please. Wonder if a bet on the turn or like a small one would have done anything. I won the other hand with ace king. Bet the flop, they checked. I mean, they called, and then I bet a blank on the turn. Flop was king jack 9. I had ace king. Dude, I'm bluffing. I'm bluffing with my muffin. If you have a diamond, you should call. I can definitely turn shit into bluffs. Call, 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 call. Yeah! Woo! Hero. Hero. I mean, once you've been to Vegas, most other casino slash hotels, I mean, I'm sure Macau's like pretty nice too, but don't really compare to some of the like the casinos and stuff in Vegas are pretty top notch. I think that I get to shove a lot here because we're like basically at the same point with each other. Just can't call very wide. He is just a nit. I hope I get to shove this. This is another one. 8-10 offsuit. 8-10 offsuit. Do I get to shove from the small blind? Covered. Slightly covered, but it doesn't really matter in that spot. It is, oh, you final table the 3K at WP. That was such a rush. Yeah, it was. I got fourth for 230 something. First place was 700, which would have been balls. It was kind of messed up because like my dad was there visiting me. We were supposed to do the tag team together, but my dad, the day he showed up, I was like, hey, I told him I was gonna be playing a lot, and I was like, yo, I'm gonna last minute late reg this. And it was literally last minute 3K, and I just ran it up, and I barely got to see my dad. And thanks to Andrew, he kind of took care of my dad, who's 80. I mean, my dad could take care of himself. I was all worried because he was standing there for a bit, and then he couldn't stand anymore, and I was worried where he was because he wasn't answering his phone. And then I told somebody, I was like, I bet you he's, just playing blackjack, harassing some young lady. And he was at a blackjack table, and they were all, he was actually at like a Hold'em something table, and they were all teaching him how to play it and stuff. He's a pretty easy to get along with guy. He's pretty laid back. Toto's like, why my big blind every time? Well, I believe this. This makes me kind of want to shove on it because it's like, dude, if you had aces, like you would call, I think. Yeah. Oopsies. Oh, he's just got me like I'm dead. If he had aces, he would call. With kings, I put too much store in like the game flow. I didn't need to do that. I should have just folded. But suited aces are kind of fun to do that kind of shit with. All right, everybody, we're logging out. We're done for the day. It's a fun day though. Appreciate y'all. See y'all later. I'm out of here.